Good evening, YouTube. So then, pickups. But first, I want to start with a rant, and well, just a tiny little rant, and it's about packaging. For some reason, just lately, everything I seem to buy is coming in really shitty packaging. I just don't understand what the problem is with packaging. I mean, this is really getting me. For example, I got a game this week which came in what was basically just a bin bag. I mean, and then the other day I ordered something off Amazon, but it came through one of their sellers. The actual site is gamecollection.net, who dispatched it or whatever. And basically, I'll tell you what it was that was in the package. It was a Wii game, and they dispatched it in this. Basically, it's a padded envelope, but just look at the size of it. In fact, I'll step back just so I can get it all in. Look at that. I mean, the parcel they sent it in was nearly as big as me. Fucking stupid, really is. But, yeah, anyway. Pickups. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I'll start off with the Wii game that came in that package. Basically, why I bought a Wii game is because my Wii's a bit neglected. I never play on the Wii. It's just, basically I've had a Wii for about 3 years and I've got about 5 games for it, and they're all like them kind of Wii Sports and stuff like that. I never really play on it. It's just something that I bought for the kids and stuff like that to play on, and yeah, that's it. So it just kind of gets stuck in the living room, and that's it. I never really play on it. And I thought, it's about time to start building a nice collection for it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a good console, so I don't know why I haven't started buying games for it sooner. So I'm going to start off now, and I've started off with this. And what I picked up was the 25th anniversary edition of Mario All Stars. As you can imagine, coming in that big, massive bag. The box was all dinted in and stuff, but I did a bit of a stig on it, got the iron out, and managed to get it into a nice looking shape again, so that's not bad. I did send a nasty email to them. I just threw it. Can't believe I just threw the box. I've just been complaining about it being dinted and bashed in, and I just threw the box. I'm an idiot. I just threw the... Anyway, anybody that's familiar with the 25th edition of Mario All Stars on the Wii will know that it comes with 2 discs. On the first disc you get your Mario All Stars, of course. You get your booklet, your instructions and whatever, and your Club Nintendo voucher if you want to join Club Nintendo. In the second disc you get 25 years of history, 1985 to 2010. Inside you get a booklet showing you the history. As you can see, it's got some nice artwork and stuff in there showing you all the Mario history. And on the disc, that's a soundtrack CD with all the music that's been featured in the games from 1985 to 2010, so awesome stuff. Moving on. Okay, so we'll switch on to some current gen pickups, of course. One that everybody's been making just lately is the LA Noir. Bit undecided on this game at the minute. It's not a review, so I'm not going to go into it, but it's good in some elements, poor in other elements, so yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with it a minute, but I will play it all the way to the end, because storyline and it's been alright so far, so yeah, I will play it all the way through and complete it. Second one I got on a recommendation from a mate, and that's Far Cry 2. Basically, I can't believe that I've not played this until now, because it's been in the Xbox all week and I've not took it out and can't stop playing it. I think it's a brilliant game. Basically, I was playing on this, got sidetracked, just thought I'd give this a little blast, and this has been on all week, so now LA Noir will wait until I finish Far Cry. It's Far Cry 2, by the way. Did I say Far Cry 2? Far Cry 2. Anyway, you probably know. You can read it. You're not daft. Next up, I've just added a new handheld into my collection. Something that I've wanted for quite a while now, actually. Found one going really cheap, so I picked it up, and it was this. It's a Game Boy Advance SP. As you can see, it's boxed. The box in the greatest condition, but not in the worst condition. Just a few dents and stuff like that. Did come with the essentials, the instruction booklet, the VIP card, and of course the warranty. Oh, it also came with a nice little SP Advanced poster there. There's the handheld itself. Condition, not bad. Few exterior scratches that you get quite regularly with these, isn't it? I think it's hard to find one that's in mint condition on the outside. The inside though is immaculate. No screen scratches, no nothing. No signs of wear or anything on the inside, just of course those exterior scratches. So the SP did come with some games. These games are all boxed and complete with the manuals. Show you what they are. First one's R-Type 3. Big fan of the R-Type series, and this is another great addition. Had fun, little blast on this last night. Yeah, it was quite fun. And second up was the Namco Museum, and this has got some classic arcades on it. Mrs. Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Pole Position and Gallagher, so that's a nice one to the collection. As you can see by the way these boxes, I've been a bit crushed, but yeah, I'll probably do a bit of a stig on these again and get the iron out and put them back into nice shape. And the last one was autofocus, is World Championship Poker, which is actually quite addictive when you start playing it. So that's it. And then of course I couldn't just leave it at that, I had to make another purchase. So I saw this on eBay, it was going quite cheap. It's in mint condition, absolutely mint condition, and that is Wario Land 4, as you can see. Like I said, mint condition, with the manuals and everything like that all complete. So that's my new handhold and a few games to go with it. Okay, so this being me, none of my pick-up videos would be complete with, of course, some new Sega Saturn editions. So I picked up 7 new games, but all of them are arcade fighters. I don't know, I didn't plan that. They was all just going for really nice prices. I actually weren't going to buy any more Saturn games for a while because I'm going to Game Link at the weekend for the Ultimate Gamer weekend. So I was just going to save all Sega Saturn purchases till then and just spend and just raid Martin's shop. But yeah, these was just going for prices that were just too good to pass up, so I bought them all, and they all just seem to be arcade fighter for some reason, all except for one. So I'll start with that one. I'll start with one that's not an arcade fighter, and that is Myst. Never actually played this game. I think it looks like a bit of a click and point adventure game with logical puzzles, as it says on the back. Never played it, but I have heard good things about it. Apparently it was a big hit on the PC back in the day, so yeah, can't wait to jump in and have a blast on this one. Okay, so now moving on to the arcade fighters. I'll start with this one because it is one of the rarer and more expensive titles on the Sega Saturn. It goes for about £40 mark on eBay, so I'm very glad to have got this for £28 because in my book that is a nice steal for such a rare expensive game, and that is Dragon Ball Z Legend, or Shinbiten as I think it's known in Japan. So yeah, like I said, it is an arcade fighter. Well, it looks like an arcade fighter anyway, I've not actually played on it yet. So I will give it a blast. And yeah, nice to have this one in the collection, seeming as it's one of the rarer titles. I'll keep on saying rare. I do. This is rare. In fact, this is so rare, I should be touching it with latex gloves because it's just ultra rare. It's minty mint ultra rare. Okay, so now on to the 2D arcade fighters, and I'll start with this one. This is a game that I absolutely love, and that is Street Fighter Alpha 2, when the bloody autofocus starts playing up again. There we go, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Yeah, like I said, we used to have a Namco arcade here in Nottingham, and in the early days, it used to have a Street Fighter Alpha 2 arcade machine in there. Took many of pound coins off me, that machine did, but used to love it. Used to spend hours upon hours on Street Fighter Alpha 2. By far one of the best fighters. And then the next one is another one that I just used to spend hours on in the arcade. Again, just used to take pound coins off me. Just used to pour pound coins into it. And that is XMen Children of the Atom. Don't know if you can see the screenshots on the back here. And compare it to the Street Fighter Alpha 2 ones. As you can see, it's pretty much the same kind of 2D animation that they used. And if I'm not mistaken, these two games are what kicked off the Marvel vs. Capcom like spin-off franchise. Right, so now on to the 3D fighters. We'll start with this one. This is Virtual On Cyber Troopers. From the screenshots on the back, it actually looks very poor. Yeah, it looks very aged, very dated. But it does say Japan's #1 coin-up from 1996, so it's probably groundbreaking back then. But yeah, it looks really, really poor, to be honest with you. Probably one that I'll just have a quick blast on and then never play on again, basically. But just one for the collection, like. But and then, you never know, I might put it in and it might totally blow me away. But yeah, that's Virtual On. Next up is one that looks a lot better. This looks like a cross between Fighting Vipers and Street Fighter to me. Yeah, a lot better looking. That's Last Bronx. Then another one that looks quite good that I can't wait to play on, and that's Fighters Megamix. This is just a mashup of all the fighters that are released on the Sega Saturn. You've got characters from Virtua Fighter, Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter Kids, Sonic Fighters, Virtual Cop, and it says more secret characters. One of the screenshots down there, it looks like you could play as one of the cars from Daytona USA, which is a bit weird, but yeah, that looks like a fun game to play on, and that concludes my pickups. So thanks to you all for watching. No doubt I will be back soon with more pickups, because like I said, I am going to the Ultimate Gamer weekend down in Spalding at Game Link. So anybody else who's attending, I'll see you at the weekend, and for the rest of you lot, I'll see you right here sometime soon. So bye bye for now.